Hey, what's up? It's Liam here, and welcome back to video number 3 of day 2 of my 100 videos in 72-hour challenge. Now, in the last video, I told you the story about when I went scuba diving in Thailand and just nearly drowned, basically. I got caught in this riptide, and I just had no idea how I was going to get out of the situation until just out of nowhere. One of the guys that was working for the company, or he was just volunteering for the company, he didn't hesitate, he didn't think, he just jumped in and came out and saved me. And luckily, being open and, just not being so independent that I couldn't accept his help, I let him help me, and he brought me back to the boat. And I believe it. I feel like it may not have been this dramatic, but I really do feel like he saved my life. So in that day, after I got back onto the boat, after nearly drowning, after just being puffed out from having an asthma attack pretty much, I was on the boat talking to my diving instructor, and I said to him, look, man, I really don't feel like I can go diving today. My lungs are burning. I'm just tired. My legs were burning from just like kicking, trying to get out of this riptide. And I was just freaking out. And he said, no, that's no worries. You didn't do your dives today. You can come back tomorrow and do your dives then, and you don't have to pay any extra. So the very next day, we went back, and I was feeling good again. I was ready to go diving. I was ready to do my final 2 dives and get my scuba diver's license. So because it was a different day, I had to go with a different group of people. And there was one guy from New Zealand, which is really cool because I was born in New Zealand. So I'm like, I instantly liked him. And then there was these 2 young fellas from California, and I like them too because I love California. So it was just a great little group on this 3rd day, and I was feeling excited. I could not wait. Now, the time came to put the scuba gear back on. We arrived at our little dive spot, and for some reason, as soon as I put the mouthpiece in my mouth and was ready to jump in the water, the that fear that I built from the last day, it just came all rushing back to me. And I wasn't too scared to jump in, but I was kind of like, my breathing was off. When you go scuba diving, I don't know if you've gone scuba diving before, but you kind of need to breathe easy, like in, out, almost like you're meditating or something. But because I was panicking, because I'm an asthmatic as well, I was like just burning through this air. And I had a tank on my back. That should last me maybe about 30 to 45 minutes. But this day, we jumped in the water, and it was an amazing dive. The day outside was absolutely beautiful. The water was crystal clear. There was fish everywhere. We saw a huge turtle, which was so cool. But I couldn't enjoy myself completely because, again, I was just hyperventilating, just trying to breathe because I was freaking out still, because it's a really claustrophobic environment being that deep underwater. So about 15 minutes into the dive, everyone else is just having a wonderful time. They're really enjoying themselves, and I'm enjoying myself on the inside, but on the outside, I'm still kind of just like, I feel so, so strange in this environment. And I ended up burning through about 90% of my air in the first 15 minutes. And again, this is air that should last me 30 to 45 minutes. I burnt through it in about 15 minutes. And so, when you're diving, your instructor will always turn around and do, like, I forgot what the hand signals are now, but he would always ask you how much air that you have left and if you're okay. And I told him, like, whatever the signal was, basically it meant, dude, I'm running out of air. So this is what he did. And this is crazy. I didn't really, it didn't hit me at the time how crazy this is, but after it happened, I was like, shit, that was pretty dangerous. That was pretty dangerous. So he came over to me. After I told him I'm running out of air, he had a look at my thing and thought, oh shit, he really is running out of air. And at this point, we were about 18 meters under the water surface, okay? 18 meters underneath, which was the maximum that at my scuba diving level, that was the max that we were allowed to go. So my instructor, he came over to me, and he did a signal that was like, he did this to me underwater, 18 meters underwater. And at the time, I'm like, dude, you never taught me what that signal means. Like, what does that mean? And so he did it slow. He's like, and I'm like, okay, what is going on? Basically, what he was saying to me was, we're going to go down to 20 meters, We're going to stand on a bunch of coral that I was scared to crush because, yeah, coral is beautiful. I didn't want to crush the coral. But we went down to 20 meters. And basically what this meant was we are going to swap jackets and tanks underwater, 20 meters underwater. So I'm like, are you fucking serious? We're going to wear what? But I trusted him. This was a guy that I trusted from, the previous days of knowing him. I know how passionate he is about scuba diving, and I just trusted this guy. So we swapped mouthpieces. Then we unbuckled our jackets, and we kind of, slipped them off the way you would, whatever, you take it off. And we swapped, we swapped jackets. And everything went pretty smoothly, apart from the fact that I couldn't really stand properly because the whole time I was feeling bad about crushing all this beautiful coral. But we eventually swapped jackets, and we continued on with the dive, which went for another maybe 15 minutes until, again, my air ran out before everybody else's, because just this situation freaked me out even more. But we got to the surface, and, getting to the surface after a scuba dive is just such a, exhilarating feeling. And we get to the surface, and rips off his mask, my instructor, he rips off his mask, spits out his mouthpiece and said, "Holy shit, I can't believe I just did that. I was thinking the whole time, what am I doing?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? You don't do that every day? What are you talking about?" So this whole jacket swap thing, I thought that was just a regular maneuver. It turns out entirely illegal, and it should not be done by anybody. But here's the thing. At the time, I didn't know that. At the time, all I did know was this person is helping me out, and I need to trust him. He's a professional. He knows what he's doing, and I need to trust him. So that's what I did. I put my faith in him. I trusted him. And because of that, not only did we swap suits, which again, now that I think about it, 20 meters underwater, if anything went wrong, I was pretty much fucked. But it didn't. I trusted this guy, and we just had an amazing dive for, the rest of that dive. And then I went diving again to end the day. And just nothing went wrong at all. I had an amazing time. I stuck with it, and I had the most fun that I've had in a long, long time. Now, maybe I'll post a picture of me and my ex-girlfriend below after scuba diving. But I hope you really see what the message is in this video. It is, when you're going to go scuba diving, don't hyperventilate. No, of course, that wasn't the real message. The message is, sometimes when someone's offering you help, and they know what they're talking about more than you do, you just need to shut up and listen and just accept their help. Whether that's when you're scuba diving, whether that is doing something basic like maybe cleaning a car, or whether that is when it comes to building your business. Sometimes you need to realize that you may need help from someone that possibly knows a little bit more than you. And sometimes you just have to shut up and just trust what they tell you. And I encourage you to do that. If you've been struggling in your business, it's possible that you've been struggling because of things that just haven't been working. Maybe it's time to try something new, to learn from someone new, and to just trust them when it comes to doing what they know how to do. Sometimes it's time to just be quiet, get over the ego, empty your cup, learn some new things, and just trust people that have done what you want to do. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back with another video directly after this one. Go ahead and leave it a thumbs up if you're on YouTube or Facebook. Leave a comment below, share it on your social media sites, and I'll see you again in just 1 minute in my very next video. All right, peace.